welcome to the week.
Hey y'all. Not much happening this week again. We've been in Menasha quite a bit again.
Yeah.
But we do have some canning today. We're doing some pickles and we're doing some zucchini relish. Cucumber pickles, zucchini relish. I'm going to be doing it with my mom. So we'll see.
Guest appearance.
Guest appearance possibly if she agrees to this.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, I'll just get some quick shots of what we're doing. Not going to teach you anything, because I know canning is a big issue. So this is the first time I'm canning. I did it many years ago with my mom and just made some relish. But I forgot everything. So yeah, I've got a couple recipes.
And every year we typically will kind of do like a canning process, but we freeze a lot of our items. So
Yeah.
we always make homemade stock. We make pizza sauce, tomato sauce, taco sauce, that kind of thing.
Yep.
But we freeze it in jars, and that works pretty well. So it'll be good this year to kind of get that, versatility and to see the difference of one process versus the other, I guess.
Yep. And I've been wanting to do pickles because lately the pickles that we buy at the store are just mush and it's just gross. I've just recently started liking pickles, and so now I want my pickles crisp. So I found out that you cut like a 1/4 inch off of the blossom end of the zucchini, pickles, cucumbers, whatever. You cut a 1/4 inch of the blossom end off. There's an enzyme in the blossom end that will turn your stuff to mush inside the jar.
So you cut it off and then don't put it in the jar.
Yeah, cut that off, discard it, then you slice the pickles however you want.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, fun fact.
Yeah, we'll see if that's true.
Well, we will see if that's true. Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, canning today, and we possibly will get onions out of the ground tomorrow, as long as it doesn't rain tonight or tomorrow morning.
Yeah, we went to do it the other night, and it actually did rain for a little bit.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we're like, okay, we'll just wait.
Yep. Yeah, because you want the onions to be dry as possible before you bring them in, just so it doesn't take as long to dry in the basement.
Yeah.
So.
All right, here we go.
Here we go. All right, so we got a mixture of zucchini and onions and peppers in here that I've had sitting in salt all night. And now we're going to rinse this out. All right, so we got a little bit ahead of ourselves. We've already got some in the water bath, but this is the zucchini relish. And that's Maggie. Say hi, Maggie. So yeah, water bath. And we're getting set up for the next. So we'll show more of the process for the dill pickles. Got the cucumbers all cut up there. We're going to pack those into jars. Then we'll do a little boiled vinegar and spices. Pack the jars with the vinegar. Then we'll water bath them. All right. Zucchini relish out of the water bath, and they've all sealed already. So that's nice. And it tastes really good. All right, so I just made the vinegar water solution with some pickling salts and some sugar, and then this little packet of spices. There's a bunch of different spices in it. And then over here we've got the jars that have bay leaves, mustard seeds, garlic, and a head of dill in each one. So then we're going to pack the cucumbers into these jars, and then we'll pour the boiling solution over them, put the lids on, and then throw them in the water bath for 15 minutes. All right, we got the dill pickles done. Those are going to set overnight on the counter just to make sure they're fully sealed. And then we'll take them downstairs and store them on the shelves. Also, we made some refrigerator pickles as well. So that'll be fun. Bit of a different recipe. And also, I love this sink because of this. I can fit this whole canning pot in here and clean it. It's just great. Don't mind the dirty sink. It's been a long day. And now we're done. Good morning. We got an early start this morning. It's supposed to rain soon, so we got to get the onions out of the garden. And Bert is outside mowing Maggie's area right now because it's gotten a bit long. So one thing I wanted to show you though, we want to get these eggshells started. So we save all of our eggshells, and we've got a few people that save their eggshells as well. And I'll throw them in the oven at 200 degrees for an hour or so just to make sure they're all completely dried out and brittle. And then we'll crush them up and we feed them to the chickens. And that helps to keep their shells hard and thick. So doing that real quick, and then we'll pop out and grab some onions. All right, so we've got a few different places of onions. We've got some in the potato bed here, and then we've got all these along here in front of the tomatoes and peppers. And then actually I think that's it. So as soon as Berta goes by, we'll continue on. All right, so there actually aren't very many in this bed at all. And what there are quite small. So we're just gonna take, yeah, those are pretty small, but we're just gonna throw them into this basket and then we will take them downstairs. And these small ones we'll have to use up first because they won't store for too long. And that's all right, we're not going to have enough onions that'll last us through the winter anyway, so we will definitely use these up before they expire. So that is it in that bed. Now we're getting some bigger ones over in this bed. A little bigger, progressively bigger. I used 5 of them with the relish yesterday, so less to pick today. I'm going to have to move this plant out of the way. So they're a little wet, just from the morning dew. They'll dry quickly in the basement on the drying racks. So that's it. That's this little box of onions is all we got this year. 5, 46, 47. So we got 47 onions out of the 200 that we planted. That's pretty sad. But at least we got some onions, and we got a lot of education this year. So next year we're gonna have 200 onions. But one good thing from this year is that we've got the drying rack dialed in. As well as this drying rack for the herbs. We've got a couple dehumidifiers down here that are keeping it nice and dry. We need it for the 3D printers because the filament needs to be below a certain humidity. But it's also working great for drying things down here. So like the garlic is almost ready to take the stems off. So we'll do that probably this next week and see where we're at. So the onions shouldn't take more than a couple weeks to completely dry out, I would think. And the root cellar works really well for storing things over the winter. I do want to get some shelving in there, and at some point, but it works fine right now just storing stuff on the rolling racks. And we've got a couple baskets in there that will store the potatoes and stuff. So yeah, things down here are doing well now. Now we just gotta focus on outside. All right, that's what we got for the week. I didn't get too much yesterday with the canning. It was a bit hectic.
In a fun way.
In a fun way, yeah. And I just kept forgetting. Dad was actually the one that reminded me all day long to film some stuff. So we had a fun time though, and we got a few things canned, and now I'm confident with my canning, kind of. So
they'll be coming back for round 2.
yeah, probably. But I did buy a book from Ball Canning Company that has a bunch of recipes in it. So if you do get into canning, make sure you go by a tried and true recipe. Things can get dangerous if you don't follow a recipe precisely.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
It was a good week.
It was a good week.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week.